All right. Welcome, one and all, to the Off the Rails Sports Podcast. If you could, hit that like and subscribe button. It means a lot to us. And we are here with, Mr. Coffee, Brian. Hey, how you doing this morning?
I thought Mr. Coffee was Joe DiMaggio.
I don't know if you remember, but when he did that Mr. Coffee, it was considered beneath him. It was like he was selling out the mystery and the allure of the Yankees, and now literally everybody can't run for every endorsement. I mean, it's just, man, what are you doing? Everybody's after every goddamn dollar, aren't they?
Heck yeah. That's,
Yeah, I know.
that's
Feel free. We're after the money too. Go ahead, throw it at us, huh?
maybe Mr. Coffee would like to sponsor our show.
Yes. Is Mr.
I mean,
Coffee still a thing?
I don't know, but I'm here every time with my cup of coffee.
Yeah, you are. You're a loyal fan. I don't know, Mr. Coffee. I think Curie beat him, and I think Nespresso. But yeah, maybe Mr. Coffee is still a thing. All right, let's get to it. The world of baseball. The pennant races are heating up. One thing that's really surprised me is I haven't heard anything about the replacement for ESPN's contract. We talked about this a couple weeks ago. I started doing some research last night, and they said the rumor is that they're going to cut it up into three things. They're going to cut it up for Netflix, Apple TV, and NBC is very likely to get the Sunday night game. What is this going to do to I guess, uh, I don't really want to say the ratings. I guess I'm looking for a different word. What is this going to do to the fan base?
Just the overall viewership,
Yeah, yeah, okay, thank you. Well
the
said.
ability to watch games.
Yeah. As you well know, with having the MLB package, and you can only see a very select few of the games.
Right, because when they have their weekly special on their game of the week on Apple TV, I
Right,
don't get that because I don't have Apple TV.
right.
I mean, it's just gonna get to a point to where you have to subscribe to so many different streaming outlets.
Does that destroy the next generation of baseball fans if they can't watch what they want to watch?
Ah, it's not gonna help it, that's for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, baseball is a regional sport,
it is.
and I don't know if there are plans on this potential new, well, we'll call it potential, but it's definite that they're going to realign, reshape the leagues and divisions, whatever.
Sure. I I will say I thought they were playing bluff poker that ESPN wasn't coming back around, but it doesn't seem like they are. It seems like the ex who's leaving you, they're not coming back. And what is ESPN going to fill their summer schedule with without having baseball 3 nights a week?
Updates on the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, exactly. How the Lakers are doing, how Luka Doncic is doing. How's his rehab going? Oh, he wasn't
Where's
hurt? Well, we're just going to say he's in rehab anyway,
where's
right?
where's LeBron going to go for his year 48 season?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly it. All right. I'm going to I'm going to give you a big shout out. This isn't really we more we're friends who attack each other lovingly. We don't really give a lot of love out there, but I got to give Brian some love. I want to say it was about a month ago, 5 weeks ago. I was ordaining Aaron Judge as the MVP of the American League, and Brian was like, "Well, I don't know." He was kind of holding back, and I was saying, "No, not with the media market, not with him a triple crown threat." Listen to these numbers. Cal Raleigh, the amazing catcher for the Seattle Mariners, hit his 53rd home run last week or this week, excuse me, which he'd broken the record 3 weeks ago by Salvador Perez for a catcher of 48 home runs, who had beaten Johnny Bench, who had 45. But listen to these stats. Raleigh has a 242 average, Not that that matters. 53 home runs, 113 RBIs, and 928 OPS. Aaron Judge, the guy I said there was nobody who was going to beat him, he's got a 321 average, but he's got 43 home runs, 10 less, 97 ribbies, which is almost 15, 16 less, and 1,021 OPS. If you had a vote, who would you vote for MVP, Brian, considering those numbers?
Oh, I'm Cal Raleigh 100% for this year.
Right.
100%. 100%. Because you also have to take into consideration uh, Aaron Judge is hitting in a hitter-friendly park. Cal Raleigh is not.
Absolutely.
Cal Raleigh plays a much more physically demanding position on defense,
Right.
and he's really good at it. Aaron
Yeah.
Judge is an average outfielder, and he's not playing that real well right now because he's playing hurt.
Right.
And and in my opinion, you don't get extra bonus points for playing hurt.
Mm.
You, I
Excuse
mean,
me. What did I just hear from you? The
you
the
you
sound
you
isn't
don't
coming through.
you don't get extra bonus points for playing hurt. Although I believe you should, if you're physically able to play and you're still going to produce at a higher level than the guy on the bench, play through it. I think that's 100%. Uh,
Okay.
but you don't get extra credit because you're playing at a diminished level because you have an injury that's kind of holding you back a little bit.
No, tell that to Cal Ripken. But yeah, you're right. It's the thing is in the sports lexicon is everybody says, "Hey, you got to tough it out until you don't produce," and then they're saying, "Why the hell did you get on the field?" And I do think
100%.
we're living in an era, and I like this actually. I'm one of the few people who do, where these athletes say, "Hey, it's my body. I've got to perform the right thing. I can't go out there and only be 60 or 70% and then catch all the crap." Right? I mean, we've seen it. Look at Josh Hader. Look at his groundbreaking conversation that he had with the Milwaukee Brewers. I don't want you to destroy my body. I'm going to put limits on what you can do. He wasn't injured. It wasn't, I'm talking about what your body can perform at a certain time, right?
Yeah, you could, I understand that argument, but I also believe, let's take Kyle Tucker,
Yeah.
who was, he was running out after the MVP this year,
Yeah.
uh, trying to take it from Shohei Ohtani, right? You're a hero. And
Yes.
he's got a little finger injury. He's
A little
trying to play
thing.
through it. His numbers are dropping down. He's not as effective as he once was earlier in the season. Uh, so does that hurt him overall? I don't know. Does it hurt the Cubs? That's the main thing. And is he playing at a level? Well, he's playing hurt and he's not playing as well as he was earlier. Is he still able to produce and play better than the guy they would pull up from AAA?
Yeah, that's a great
And
question.
that's the big question. And if the player's willing to go for it and say, I'm still going to give it the best shot I got, then yeah, you let him do it. You're paying him big bucks to work. That's his
Right.
job. So it's a fine line, and everyone's going to have a little bit of a different take, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
It's a tough
I'm,
one.
yeah, it
Who's
is.
to say too what each individual person's, pain tolerance is?
Yeah, you're
You know,
right. You're right.
that guy that has a little, he had a hangnail on his finger and you know whatever, and now he can't pitch for a month.
Well, I will say this, that you are not going to find two more masochistic son of a bitches than me and you being Red Sox fans for as long as we have, because our pain tolerance is up here, man. I went through 86. I went through 2003. At some point, I just said, wow, is suicide the only way out? I mean, really, couldn't I have picked a better team? And then
Yeah,
have a great son, Wyatt, who's been on the podcast. You got him into it. I mean, come on, man. Oh, you had to pass it down to the next generation. Christ's sake, man.
I did,
All
and he
right,
will
let's.
be in Fenway this week.
God, who are
He's
they
going to see
playing?
the Yankees.
Mm, wow,
I think he
wow.
told me he hasn't decided if he's going to go to Saturday or Sunday's game, but he's going to one of them.
I would think Saturday Crochet might pitch, right?
Maybe Sunday's the ESPN game,
Oh, sure. But I would
so
think
that'll be the one.
it's
That'll be the one the Yankees win.
yes, exactly, exactly.
Hey,
Forget the eight in a
so
row.
I have to bring up something
Okay,
because you're taking over all the topics here, which is
okay.
fine. It's your show. I'm just here to hang out with you.
No, it's
But
our show.
you
But
haven't hit
continue.
on you haven't hit on the near miss, and I know it's a few days old, of Yamamoto and his no-no.
Yeah,
So
I
what was your take on it as it transpired into a loss?
we're talking about the Baltimore game where
Yes.
uh into the ninth inning they hadn't really they I don't believe they'd given up any hits. The Baltimore player launches a home run and they end up losing 4-3. Oh, Brian, it was like Christmas come early. I mean, just but as you're talking, I think to the bigger picture of where the Dodgers are, they were looking for a real good start, and that had to be about as devastating of a loss as you could have all year. I mean, they are scraping the bottom of the barrel. Even though last night we're doing this on a Tuesday morning, Glass now was amazing last night. I mean, I was thinking to myself, what happens to Yamamoto going forward in terms of his confidence? I don't know. I don't know where you go. Honestly, the best Dodger pitcher this year has been Kershaw. He won that game in San Diego after they had lost a couple in a row to turn their season around. And Yamamoto, I kept thinking was going to break through, and that Baltimore loss had to be devastating just on him and the team. and
So
then,
so here's my take on it.
okay,
As I've expressed many times before, I don't get to watch the Dodger games or the Angel games. But I caught on Facebook the other day, MLB on their Facebook feed showed the full ninth inning
okay,
uninterrupted. So I watched that ninth inning. He goes out there and he mows down the first hitter, three straight strikes. Boom, see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. Next guy, I believe, flies out on the first pitch. He's over 100 pitches already, which here's something. Clayton Kershaw, a couple years back, if you'll remember this, he started the season on the IL, started his first game maybe in like May.
right,
I think they were in Minnesota. Comes out 7 innings of a perfect game, and Roberts takes him out.
right,
Analytics, pitch count, blah,
right.
blah, blah.
Skeens. Didn't Pittsburgh do that with Skeens this year?
Maybe. Wouldn't
Yeah,
doubt it.
yeah,
Anyways, back to Yamamoto. He's already over 100 pitches. They let him go over 100 pitches. He gets the first guy out on three straight pitches. Second guy flies out first pitch. Then he's working to Holiday. He's faced one over the minimum at this point because he had walked three guys, but they got two double plays.
right,
He's still dealing up in the mid 90s. He's throwing 95, 96, 94. Holiday takes him deep. No hitters gone, shutouts gone. Dodgers are ahead 3-1, and still totally dominant, totally in control. They need one out. The guy's still throwing great, and Roberts walks out and takes the ball from him.
all right.
Why?
Analytics.
Why?
I don't know. I mean,
Because
you know,
because because the two relievers they brought in didn't get anybody out. And I'm pretty
right.
sure Yamamoto had enough left in the tank to get one more guy out. And they ended
You
up
would think
not
so.
only did he lose the opportunity to just walk off the mound at the end of the ninth inning, having pitched a phenomenal game, but the team ended up even losing
Yeah,
to
four to
make it even
three.
worse. I
Oh,
don't I don't get the mindset of, okay, well, because I guarantee you what that tells us is probably at any point in the ninth inning, maybe even the eighth, as soon as a guy got a hit, Roberts was going to go get him, home run or single.
absolutely.
I mean,
Yeah,
Holiday could have flared one off the end of the bat that just looped over the third baseman's head for a single, and he was going to go get him.
right.
And why it makes no sense when the guy is still pitching so well. If he
Yeah,
had thrown five more pitches, I guarantee you he would not have blown his arm out.
hopefully. you know,
I
but
just, I
honestly, he's a
just
Dodger.
don't get it.
I know we disagree on that, but hey, that's just the way baseball is, Brian. Okay, we're not
Are you
throwing the
saying
spitball.
so? Okay, so you're saying we disagree on that. Are you saying Roberts made the right call in taking him out? Just the relievers failed.
Well, I mean, I don't look. There is so much that goes into the game, and I do think those calls a lot of times now are being made from the box upstairs, from the GM, from the president, whatever. I definitely think I'm gonna put it out there. I'm gonna say 80% of these calls we see in the seventh, eighth, ninth inning are being made from the GM or the president. Right? I mean, I don't think the managers have as much power. Who are the managers who have the most power in baseball? I'm gonna say off the top of my head, Terry Francona, Bruce Bochy. Bruce Bochy had to fire his longtime hitting instructor this year. And I don't know if it was to keep his job, but boy, that you marked that one. You flagged that one back in May. Like, wow, all of a sudden the guy won three world titles, all of a sudden doesn't know how to pick a coach. Like these guys are so vulnerable to what is going on in that front office. I personally think, and the Dodgers are the ultimate megalomaniacs about it. Friedman, it has his fingers all over it, but he doesn't have to take the blame when they lose, right?
Yeah, I mean, but I don't know.
I understand where you're going with this argument, and it makes perfect sense. But see, the thing is, you are spoiled because you have a great manager like Alex Cora to make all the right calls when it comes to relievers, right? You're
Oh my
spoiled.
gosh.
The great Alex Cora, Casey Stengel, part two, Joe Torre,
I'll,
part two.
I'll tell you what. Uh, he's lucky that he's got Chapman this year. That's for sure.
What a
I
year
mean,
that kid's having, huh?
I was watching Sunday's game, and he's got this incredible streak of like I think it's up to 50 now batters in a row. He's got now.
Okay.
He's thrown the equivalent of two perfect games plus
Wow.
something like that, right?
Right. Right.
And strike three, third out uh, in the ninth inning, but the catcher drops the ball. It gets away from him, and the guy runs to first base and he's safe. So what happens? Chapman strikes out the next guy and has a 4K inning. I mean,
Touche. Fuck.
pretty,
Wait till
pretty.
we're in the playoffs. Wait till the playoffs when that comes down to roost. We're gonna see the infamous stat hasn't blown a save since June 3rd or whatever day it was. And then
That's what
as
makes him
every Red
that.
Sox fan, we're gonna be popping the lithium as we watch this guy go to a
Oh,
six batter inning, right? All right, you got anything else on
oh.
baseball you want to talk about?
No,
Anything you like?
I just wanted to hit
Yeah.
that Dodger thing. You know how
Do
that
you
grinds
think
my gears.
I know, understandably. Tyler Glasnow and two relievers combined for a one hitter last night. Obviously, it was against Colorado, so I really don't know how much that counts. Are the Dodgers finally finding that number one starter as the playoff rounds into form?
Oh, Well, the Dodgers, their number one starter in the playoffs, I guarantee you, is going to end up being Shohei. They're going to rig it up to where he's starting game one of the playoffs. I'll
Okay.
call that right now. I'll
Okay.
call it right now.
Okay. Are they going
Would
to
you
win the
disagree
division?
with that? Do you disagree? Or
I would
I
disagree.
think for the show aspect of it only, he might not
Yeah.
be their best pitcher, but
Right.
they're going to make sure he starts game one of the playoffs.
Well, especially because if they have a home game, right? And right now I don't know if they will because the two best records are Milwaukee and Philadelphia. Now we don't know
Right.
we still have 3 weeks to go. There's a lot to be determined. But
And
if the
Philly lost a
Dodgers aren't
couple
at
more
home,
guys.
right?
Yeah. Philly lost a couple more guys too.
I know Trey Turner went on the IL yesterday. Sean Murphy, I believe, went on the IL. Um,
Here's something.
they're
Here's something for you. Uh, Trey Turner leading the league in hits, along
wow.
with being along with being a very good shortstop. That's a
Yeah,
tough blow.
that is a tough blow. It
They'll just
is a
have their
real tough
NL
blow.
MVP just step it up another notch, and Schwarber will just keep on banging bombs.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing if I would have told you that the Dodgers, who are so good at acquiring talent, would let go two of the best shortstops in baseball in Corey Seager and Trey Turner, and Mookie Betts would end up taking their place? What would you have told me? Would you have said, hey, you need to go straight to rehab? I mean, because really, who would have thought that was on the bingo card?
Nobody. Who was the initial shortstop though when Trey Turner left?
When Trey Turner, it was the kid, it was Gavin Lux, remember?
Oh,
He
yeah,
he's
he
the
couldn't cut
he
it.
he he had that horrific injury.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody, I know you're riveted. You're enthralled by the content. That's why you need to come back. Hit that like and subscribe button. Brian, we are able to get him in from Malta or Ibiza or wherever it is twice a week. So make sure you enjoy when he's here, huh? You got any last final words there, Guru?
Yeah, I'm in the same spot in the same chair every week. You're the one that's the road warrior.
Brian, this is the backdrop in the prison rec room. Okay. I actually got picked up. It's another story. It's another podcast for another time. All right. But if you could, though, please leave some comments. It was funny. The other day, I did something on the US Open and somebody immediately pointed out my mistakes. It's amazing when you do a podcast how people are so kind to share their information when you're wrong. Believe me, there's plenty of stuff I'm wrong on. Okay. Don't you
Let
fret.
me
Though the playoffs
let's
are coming. Don't worry.
let's have them all get on there then and comment about how wrong I am about Yamamoto should have finished the game.
Yeah. Should Yamamoto have been allowed to finish the game Saturday night in Baltimore? Yeah.
Or was his
I say
pitch count
no.
just too dangerous?
Hey, that Tommy John surgery isn't covered by the insurance plan. Okay,
Couldn't
Brian?
they
Come on, man. The
couldn't they just
doctor's
bring
got
up
limited resources.
I mean, can't they just bring up that Roki Sasaki guy they guaranteed 300 mil to or whatever in the offseason? Where's
Don't
he?
worry about it. They got
What's
everybody
his
on the
record this
Dodgers is
year?
carrying 300 million.
What's his
Is it?
ERA this year?
I don't know. It's like a phone number.
Is
It
it
starts with
is
a
he
nine, and then there's a
is he
couple
even on
zeros.
the is he even on the 40 man?
I don't think he is. I'm sure he is. But who's going to take that contract? Please, come on, man. Oh, the Angels. Sorry, yeah. They could put him next to Rendon. Yeah,
Oh,
that'll work out well. All right, everybody. Thank you for listening, and we'll see you soon on Off the Rails.